Recently, I had this amazing conversation with this guy who found my number on my videos, I guess.
अबे वापस मैसेज कर रहा है
And it was funny, but it also taught me how 95% of people are too soft to even win in the game of business.
अबे यार ये बच्चा क्या बोल रहा है
Acha, this bacha has grown his personal brand to over 29,000 followers and has grown his business to thousands of dollars using his personal brand. Just, yeah, at the tender age of 17, to bacha hi hu. So yeah, let's start working. So, after all that, let's actually get into the video. So this guy, I don't know exactly what his name was. Let me see. I don't even know his name. He probably didn't let me know. It's like NN. And if you're watching this video, hats off. Great questions you asked. I'll be roasting you a bit, but anyway. So what actually happened was we shot a video regarding how to like talk in front of the camera, and in there I showed my laptop for like 2 to 3 seconds, and that was my friend's laptop. So in there his number was visible for 2 frames. So he contacted my friend thinking that was me. And then, well, I don't blame my friend, but he did give out my personal number. Bro came and messaged me, and like it was like he bombarded me with a lot of questions, and I was like, should I? Let's just have a convo. It seems interesting and help him out. Why not? Like I also got a little bit excited to help this guy out, and I thought he would have some great questions. But then I understood how 95% of the people have the same question, and it's the same bullshit again and again, which I also had like 1.5 years ago, which even earlier, which stopped me. So we'll basically be decoding that. So before I get started with my day again, get on the calls, let's answer one of his questions. So the most interesting question that I was asked by him was, bro, you have a team to support you, but I'm a solopreneur. How can I begin content creation? What? People think big of me. They think I have a fucking 100 people team. I'm just sitting at my home. There is thousands of guys behind my camera with a big ass light. Bro, no, like I'm shooting this myself. Come on, like it takes a lot of time. Thing is, actually what happens is people become soft only because they think that others have it way better. Usually 90% of the times the person does. It's okay, I think Alex Samosi has it better than me. Yes, he does. But that doesn't make sense if I just stopped working because of that. I'm like seeing Alex Samosi in 2024 and trying to compare myself to him when I'm just starting out. Like, does that even make sense? Like, I've come here after like around 1 year of 1.5-2 years of constant struggle. And if you compare yourself as when you're a beginner to me right now, you might feel intimidated and overwhelmed because I was not the same when I started out. I'm currently in my buildable phase. I'm building right. You're currently in your starting phase. So compare me when I was like that. Right? If you go and see Iman Ghazi, he amazingly documented his journey where at the start he had nothing. You can go and watch his videos, he probably has it worse than you. Just need to start out because even in the past with the biggest amount of people, like even Elon Musk had to start out where he had nothing and had it worse than you. 90% of the people at the start had it worse than you. But you think they have it better, which they have currently, not before. Anyway, I'll go back to work. See you guys later because I have some calls to take. Bye bye. For my call, time for my evening tea. If you guys don't know, if you're a Bengali, you have to have this. Anyway, let's get back to it. Yeah. So we are basically done with all the calls. So now let's talk about the next question of the day that was asked by this guy to me. So the next question of the day was, even if I create content, how can I monetize it? That was the next question. Well, everything does come down to money after all. But let's say until and unless you are in a very big crisis and you are in a dire need of, let's say, money, and you are going to starve tomorrow if you don't earn some cash, I don't see any big reason for you to just focus on money for, let's say, the next 6 months. Like for the next 6 months, you're not going to be homeless, you're not going to starve to death, you're not going to die because of the lack of money. Especially if you're young and you live in your parents' house, I don't see the reason where the only thought in your mind should be just earning money. at the start of your journey, obviously. Like, पैसा तो सबको ही कमाना है. Obviously, you're here to earn money. But at the start of your journey, if that's your main goal, bro, okay, if you have proper reasons, sure, but I don't think most 98% of you guys have a proper reason to just focus on money for the next 6 months. See, the actual thing is money is actually the outcome. I'll basically explain the thing how it works. Let's say this is the graph of your journey. After you finish your journey, this is money. You're going to reach here. This is where you're going to go. But you have to remember that you're currently sitting here and this is what you want. So if you just focus on this, which you're not doing through the whole process, which you're not getting through the whole process, then technically you'll not feel motivated enough because you're not getting any result until you finish the whole journey, until you finish the whole process. The only way, if you actually just focus on the outcome, that you will feel good is once you finish the whole process. So if you just want the outcome and you don't really like the process, how can you reach the outcome? Because the only way to get to the outcome is by completing the whole process. Actually, I'll not give you the same gyan as like go and love the process. Yes, that is very important, but in this today's world, people are so soft that you don't even like to beat them. You don't even need to like love the process, be obsessed. No, that's not needed. The only thing you need to do is just not hate the process. If you don't hate the process and you can stick on with it for let's say 3 months, if not less, come समय में भी हो जाता है, then you're automatically better than 90% of the people. In one of the podcasts by Chris Williamson, he talks about how 90% of podcasters or 95-98% of podcasters don't make past the 21st episode. So if you just make 22nd episodes, which like in total will take you 6 to 4 months, you're automatically in the top 1%. Abhi after that, winning is so much easy because already at the top 1. But input is already so much that output to apne aap aapke paas aayega or it will automatically come to you. Now, another interesting question that I was asked that day, or like anybody who has achieved something, has made it big, gets asked this question. Like everybody does. Bro, do you have any tips on this specific topic? So specifically, I was asked, bro, do you have any tips on how I can grow my personal brand? So first of all, everyone who does ask this question, I appreciate you guys for taking the first step for asking help. But that's not the actual first step that you should guys should take. Yes, you're already better than 90% of the people क्योंकि उन लोग को फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता. They don't even take the first walking step. You guys are taking that. But if you want tips from a guy who is already make it big, the tips he'll give you will not make sense when you're out here. The tips he's giving you will make sense when you are up here or like up here, right? Abhi yahan kya, he's talking technical stuff at this level, which might make sense if you're at this level. But if you know nothing about the topic, how will the technical stuff he's giving you tips about make any sense to you? You cannot apply any tips given to you about any subject if you don't know about the subject. So the only solution you have is first step to doing anything is learn about it as much as possible. First thing, watch YouTube, get any course, read some books. First off, if you want, pay the creator or pay someone you are asking for help for a consultation. Then they'll be more focused on helping you. So that is first thing you can do. Second, all the information you get, collect it and like write it down in a book or something and start applying it. Let's say I want to become a surgeon. I just know where the heart is, but I don't know how to cut and open and go into the heart to take out a bullet. Then how the fuck am I doing an operation if I just know about it? I have no experience. So to get that experience, to get that actual flow, you need to apply the information you have got. Any help you get, like the video you're watching right now, all the things I'm telling you, go and fucking apply it. That will separate you from like 60% of the audience. Will already be at like the top 40 to 30% if you start application. 60% people wo hi nahi kar. They'll learn, they'll study, but they'll not apply. And out of like the everyone in the world, 90% of people don't even study. So you're already in the top 10%. Ab is 10% ka, if you want to get in the top 40%, you need to start application. Now you need to outwork the other people, which is not very high. Like outworking is not very hard. Outwork them as soon as possible and you're already at the top 1%. As I said, 20-second podcast you make, you're already at the top first 1%. You just need to do that. Anyway, let me just take a quick little break. Just get some chilling down. And I guess the final question or the most important question that I'll answer, which are uncertainty questions, I'll do it at night after everything is done. So yeah, peace. Yep, guys, almost, I don't know, 3-4 days later, I'll probably have added a clip before this. So let me explain the situation. I did catch a little cold, had a lot of calls that day, And after that, the next day I actually forgot. Again, the next day I forgot. I had a lot of work. And finally, I came out of the bath and I was like, shit, I have a video to record. Like, I was writing the script of the next 2 videos, which are already, like, 1 video is already done. And I was like, bro, this seems a little missing. Yeah, back at this here. Now, the final, and I'll just directly get into it. You guys also have probably a busy schedule and probably you should watch the next vlogs too. So let me just complete this one. Now, the final and the most important question that I get from everybody are uncertainty questions, where the person themselves are uncertain that they can actually achieve something. Different mumbo jumbos, like people are scared, like, can I even work out? Can I even continue this? Can I even do this? Will this work out for me? I will not. Like this kind of bullshit questions. Now, the thing that he asked to me was specifically this: can I really build a trustworthy audience with motivational reels rather than educational content like yours? Which is still like a fine, better question compared to others. That's why I told like usual uncertainty questions. With other people ask way fucked up shit than this guy did. This guy was pretty good in terms of the questions he asked. But to this, there are only like 2 real answers to any uncertainty question. The thing is, the question you might have, let's say, can I actually get a 6-pack, abs and big muscles while being a vegetarian? Because yeah, I might get less protein. Or can I really even create content if I'm not confident in front of the camera? Like can I even create content being an introvert? Things like this. So the first thing you have to think about is, man, there has to be even like one person who has been in your shoes and has got something. For example, there are a lot of numbers of introverts who have become content creators and are like crushing it in their lives. And for example, what he asked me, motivational, like, bro, look at Sandeep Maheshwari, like, what is he doing? I understand he's in the game for long, but what is he doing? And I asked him, like, bro, is there anybody like big competitor in your niche? And he actually suggested someone ki this guy, I want to be like this guy. Bro, look at him. You already know a person who has done it for himself. Why won't you be able to do it? Why are you uncertain about doing it? Now, the second answer. So let's say you have a very different sort of uncertainty. You are the only one in this world with around 7-8 billion people. You're the only one person who has this sort of uncertainty. Bro, the only answer then of knowing will this work out for me or not is by doing it. It's by actually going out and doing it. Because if you are the only one with the uncertainty, no one has done it, no one can actually answer your question. So usually it's always, or like 99.9% of times it's like the first type of uncertainty. People have done it, but still you are a little mumbo jumbo confused in your own head, which yeah, you can just go out and see other people. But if let's say, I don't know, man, I cannot even give an example here. Second type, bro, the only way you will know is by trying. Because even if you ask all the other people that are on this planet Earth, they'll not be able to answer. Simple reason being, they have not done it for themselves. They don't have that issue like you have. You're the only one with it. But if you're not the only one with it, then somebody has done it and you will be able to too. So yeah, what's the main takeaway from today's video? The main takeaway is pretty simple. After hearing all the basic questions that I was asked and I usually get asked, and 90% of people do get asked who are at a certain level, it's very clear that 99% of people don't even take action because of this silly issue, which are not even real issues. I already answered them. Like 90% of them are uncertainty. So yeah, you know how to answer that part for yourself. The thing is, an average creator on Instagram with like around 10 to 50,000 followers, which is a lot. Like my whole business is running on like 30,000 followers. You know about it, right? Only does 2 feed post every week as an average. And mind you, I only have 29k followers, and for the last some months I have not even posted. Not some month, like last some days, around 10-20 days. Because yeah, yes, I got a little busy. Even I have this uncertainty bullshit issues. I know I'm bullshitting, but yeah, I also have that kind of issues. So the thing is, in today's world, you don't need to actually be super strong to win the game. That is not coming on my face. You don't need to be super strong to win in today's world. You just need to not be weak. You just need to not be weak. Let that sink in. There's a difference between becoming super strong and powerful David Goggins shit, and second, there is just you not being weak. You just showing up. You just doing the thing again and again instead of just giving up in between. You just need to become the second person. Remove all that uncertainty bullshit. Get rid of it and start the shit that you fucking wanted to. Like, see all the basic questions I answered. Like, you might have gotten your answer in today's video. Like, you probably know that you can start. So I hope that helps, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification. This was part 2 of documenting my life. Currently as a 17-year-old, building my own business, building my agency. coaching business and a lot of businesses that I'm currently working on. Also my personal brand, which I help other people do. If you are a coach, consultant, an agency owner, or service provider, any sort of business owner except product-based businesses, go down to the first link in the description and just see that video. It will help you add like around easily 10-20 clients to your business using Instagram, and basically I will tell you how I can help you do so. And yeah, I'll basically be documenting my unfiltered life. I hope you loved this video. Subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Sneak peek. Next video is going to be on one of the best skills I've learned in, like, I got to know about in my life, that is much more important after you start. And the next video after that is something very fun that is launching for every beginner out there. So yeah, even if you subscribe, don't forget to turn on the bell notifications. Bye.